Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Voyages of Dusk and Dawn. How is my favorite party in the world doing today?
Spiffing.
Great.
Excellent, excellent. Glad to see it. You'll see a new face here because we have a new recruit. We will meet our new recruit very shortly. In fact, why don't we meet them just about now? I think we've wrapped up the cave. We head home. For convenience sake, there's no encounter checks we're going to do today. Just be brutally honest that's just a waving of the hand. And we'll make our way back to Port Ferris. And when we get back to Port Ferris, lo and behold, in the tavern is waiting your new recruit, Wiley. I think you left him back here before, but if not, he will hurry up or, shuffle over. He can't really hurry. And be like, you made it. And turn back to the crew and be like, Captain, this is the one I was telling you about, which he has not mentioned anything to you about whatsoever.
Good, Wiley. We needed someone capable to continue on to our island exploration, and you are.
Hi, I'm Vea Adder. Just been on this island a little down on my luck, but I met this guy. I thought Wiley was Captain Wiley. You were saying this was your ship and you were captain, right?
Why, I am a captain, and it is my ship.
Is there a mutiny already? I'm confused.
No. The man with the 2 good legs and the 2 good eyes and the 2 good hands. He's in charge.
Oh, Captain. Hello, Captain, my captain.
Yes, hello, Captain Vincent here. Well, good to know that you're capable. What weapon do you prefer? I kind of eye her up and down to see what she's wearing and what she's got equipped.
I'm like pretty short, so I think 5'4", and I've got this huge like glaive that I'm just holding next to me, and I just kind of look over at the glaive and just look back at you, and just like, glaive.
Yes.
I like the glaive.
It's very good.
I didn't discuss
And a
any of the
spear.
terms. I thought you might want to go over the terms, but they were good. They're a good recruit. Very good.
Yeah, Wiley said I was joining a pirate party. I had to compete against 5 other people, but I pulled through.
You're such a joker, Wiley.
I would never say pirate out loud.
Yes, we'll talk about the greater details well, maybe we'll handle it now. Everyone give us the room. And I fill her in on the smaller details once everyone's out of earshot. But your pay will be 100 gold per month, which you'll probably find to be extremely generous.
I mean, that was a little bit less than what Wiley offered, but if you can't honor his contract because he spoke inappropriately, I will accept the 100 gold. Quick question, though. Don't have any family. If I die, does that gold go back to the Empire? What happens with my payment?
Absolutely. Do make sure that you have explicit details on who to hand over the gold to in the case of your untimely demise.
Okay. I will... Wiley was talking about an orphanage that got burnt down or something. I might choose them. I'll get back to you.
Excellent. Well, with everyone gathered up, if we need to stay the night, then very good. Otherwise, we're ready to head off to our next destination.
I think everyone can gather their supplies. Does anyone need to spend any of their money?
I was thinking if we're going off to some desert island, perhaps we should pick up some extra water skins. Just an extra one each, probably. It's not a big island, so just don't get stuck on the island. Right?
Yes, great idea.
Absolutely.
Can I have 5 gold, please, boss?
Of course.
Can I have 6 gold, please, boss?
What for?
Well, okay, so I ended up on a rowboat about 30, 40, 50, 125 yards that way. I just followed some footprints. I'm out of gold, and, just maybe to start the relationship off correctly.
Yes, that's fine. I'll give you a 5 gold advance on your 100 gold.
Okay, perfect. I'll say you don't have the 6th gold, but I'll just make a note of that. Thank you.
Oh, I didn't know you needed 6 exactly. Just spending money, right?
5 is fine, thank you.
You know, easier to handle denominations at 5.
Excellent.
Thank you, Captain.
Of course.
Now, where are we keeping track of all this money? Didn't we once upon a time have 1,000 gold sitting in your ship hull? How are you down to negative 310 gold?
Yeah, on the ship, in order to hide how much money it's got, I've just marked down how much I've spent.
Mmm.
So
I
I've
see.
marked down the ship is down 310 gold.
But you didn't want to say that you had X amount.
Yeah, that's right.
I see. Did I just ruin your plans?
No.
Okay.
There's no plans around.
Great. Perfect. Okay then, party. People are
How much
paid up.
is a water skin? Sorry.
2 silver, I believe.
Oh,
On the
well,
economic
I-
sheet, 80 copper.
80 copper. My God, that's expensive.
Yeah. And it doesn't come
silver.
filled either.
You have to fill your own water skin.
Yeah, then it's
Gary
£3
was-
when it's filled.
3? Okay.
Yeah.
Gary will steal the extra gold for himself.
Is it a gold per ration, or is it 3 silvers per ration? What is that?
We have a lot of rations on the ship, I think.
But it's gold, I think, or 55 silver. Can't remember.
Fair.
6,
Thank you.
66 silver.
6 silver
Oh,
per ration. But it only weighs 2 pounds. Last for months. All right. Party's all gathered together. We're ready to say goodbye to Port Ferris, I believe, at least for the time being. Say goodbye to the Moss Mountain and head northward for a couple of islands. Looking not for that first island, but for the Deadlands, and then maybe after that, Summer Isle. That is where we are headed off to. So, let us hop aboard. Now, we have a new person in the party, so we're gonna have to do this song and dance again. How do you introduce your new person to your boat, which I believe you are carrying in your hands?
So as usual, before leaving, we head down a mile off, basically south out of town. During that time, I tell, could remind me of your name, and could you also edit your name into the game and/or Zoom, just as a reminder.
Yeah, absolutely. Vea.
Vea, okay. Now, Vea, part of the large gold payment here is for discretion over what we are doing. As you can see, we're in possession of some rather high-level equipment, and as we get to shore, I take the box I'm carrying and set it gently and say the words, "Rift ship." It unfolds into a large ship.
Whoa, Captain Wiley. I mean, sorry. Wiley just said you had a magical ship. I didn't realize you could pocket it.
Ah, yes, that is the magical nature of it. Very convenient for travel. We're on the lookout for even more magical items such as this, and I believe that Deadlands might hold some of it. However, Wiley might have told you already about it, but Wiley, could you regale us? I ask as we start sailing off to Deadlands. Tell us about the Deadlands.
You see, once upon a time, long, long, long ago, before all the things, there was this great and powerful empire, and it crumbled, and as it crumbled, there was a terrible war, and it swept over the whole of the world. And the Deadlands is a place where one such encounter happened, a great and terrible battle, and the island, once a tropical, lush paradise, is now not more than a crater with a small lake, with an island on that lake, with another crater upon that island, and there ain't nothing there but, well, sand and the dead, and remnants of whatever foul magics blasted that place to smithereens. It's called the Deadlands because it's just barren wastes as far as anyone's can tell.
Barren waste, and you were mentioning there's also the undead. That's the primary resident of the Deadlands?
Well, restless spirits, most likely, I would expect. Absolutely. Certainly. There used to be something great there, they fought a battle. I don't know what was there before the battle destroyed us all, but there was something.
Well, good. We're going there just in case there's some stuff that hasn't been excavated yet. And it sounds like it's a pretty dangerous place, so be on your guard, everyone.
Hey,
Captain.
we can sail for, I think it's actually 2 days here. It's 2 islands. Oh, you're going with the current, probably a full day.
With your permission, I'd like to take a day off and just rest for a day. I'm a bit injured.
Permission granted.
Thank you. And some doctoring, of course.
Yes.
All right.
What is Summerland like in relation to the Deadlands?
It's the next island over. Summerland, Wiley will tell you because you've got plenty of time in the boat, is an island with a mountain at its center and then 3 arms kind of wiggling off of it. It has large cliffs on one of the arms, dense ogre and giant-filled forests on another arm. It has 2 towns, Port August and Port Julia. Port August is pretty easy to access, nice and safe. Huge giant wall up in front of it. Keeps it safe from everything, but the forests beyond, which are filled with ogres and giants, are also like rich with all sorts of creatures and skins and furs and dyes and ores and pigments and perfumes and interesting things. So the deep, dense, scary forest is a wonderful resource to exploit for the brave enough to do so. Port Julia, on the other hand, rests in the one little section of flat plains. The approach is surrounded by terrible rocks and shallow shoals, making it very difficult to get to. You have to be an experienced pilot, like locally experienced pilot, to manage it. Port Julia does also have a large wall, but it's not big enough or strong enough to really keep out the giants, and so they have to lay out tribute every season for the giants to keep the giants at bay. The ogres, they make no deal with the ogres, but their walls are generally good enough to hold them back. It's also known as a land for griffins. The northwest fork of Summerland has large cliffs that go all the way around it, and upon these cliffs are where griffins roost by the scores. It's one of the homesteads for griffins. Everyone knows they like horse flesh. They also like fish, and the Dardanelles have a lot of fish, and there's some nice deep sea currents in here that help bring up nutrients and create dense fishing grounds outside of Summerland. If you don't mind griffins also sometimes attacking your boats because they get curious. They're kind of like big annoying cats, claws, and beaks.
Griffins are cute. Are there any chimeras?
No. Well, there used to be once upon a time, but not any longer.
I ask with starry eyes, have any of the griffins been domesticated?
Aye, of course. The white prince who lives at the center of the Dardanelles, who used to rule this whole place, now he's lost control of the outer islands. He has created large vessels armed with griffins and knights who ride them. The vessels can sail nearby a town, and the griffin riders can take off from the ship, attack the town, and return to the ship without any ever having to set foot upon land.
Wow. Do you think we could hire some griffins in Port Augustus?
Oh, probably not. No. Griffins are very difficult to tame. They take a large infrastructure, many people. You need the right sorts of crates and training equipment. They're not quite domesticatable. They're like a large cat. You can't quite domesticate a cat. But if you form a long-term relationship with a cat, it may come sit on your lap. You may be able to put your face into its soft belly. But if you go up to any old cat and just put your face in the belly, you're a doomed man. Griffins are very similar. It takes ages to develop a repartee. You know, you don't just hop on a griffin. It's a pair bond.
I see. What a great comparison.
So, in our time over here, we are going to make a little seafaring weather check. Oh, dearie, dearie me. The weather check does not go well.
Ooh.
Things in the Dardanelles in the autumn, which is where we are now, can be a bit difficult. It's always a bit gray. It's always a bit misty. The sun does come out from time to time, but there's always a bit of haze on the horizon and dark clouds, and there's a lot of rain happening. And on your trip towards the Deadlands, one of these dreary days becomes a little bit darker and a little bit windier and a little bit heavier. And I want to remind us all very quickly of the living conditions of our vessel, because this is not bad. You know, this is okay. This picture that we've got going on here. It's this is Vincent's quarters, reasonable for one person, and out here there's kind of room for 4 people. Not great room. What? You do have 4. Wiley's the 4th one. For some reason in my head I thought there was only room inside for the 3 people, but there's actually a full room for Wiley. This event is a lot less interesting than I thought. It's a nasty day. You lose a day in journeying, but your magic boat is almost capsize proof. We did not roll badly enough to have to worry about that yet. But if you had a 5th person, I was gonna be like, they don't have anywhere to live. But you only have 4, so it's fine. We're gonna ignore that.
Someone was going to have to fend for themselves on the upper deck.
Yeah, and I was going to ask if you're going to put the highly disabled guy on the upper deck to fend for his life, or the new person
He's the most
up on the deck.
experienced, though, at sea.
He is.
He's probably all right.
But he's only got 1 hand and no legs and only 1 eye, and he's old.
Just bolt his hands to the deck and he can't leave. Fine.
Love it. All right, never mind then. An extra day later, a nasty storm goes by, and we arrive shaky, maybe a little seasick, at the Deadlands. It is a pretty quiet place. There's a soft sandy beach that rolls inland for a few hundred feet, and then just a very gentle and inclining rocky sandy dune that must be hundreds of feet high, many hundreds of feet high. And there's little bits of like grass and greenery poking out from within the sand and the rocks, but no trees, no bushes, nothing like that. Just small little bits like dandelions and the sorts of plants that can grow pretty much anywhere. But the beach looks soft-ish from afar.
Okay, seems like as good of a landing spot as any. Let's see. Is this island small enough that giving it a circuit with the ship would not take that much time?
It'd probably take you the better part of the day to the rest of the day, because you get here, almost before noon, like 11:30 or something like that. And it would probably take you the rest of the day to go all the way around it and back. You'll have to fight against the current on the backside, which always slows you down.
Okay, let's do a half measure where we get to the point where we don't have to fight against the current. As we do so, I let Vaya know this is just so that we get the maximum coverage in a short amount of time, because I have a special item which allows me to see if I can recall any memories of people who have been here before.
Right. As you reach, at what point are you searching? You're probably searching for it the whole way through, I would imagine.
From the ship, I look basically as deep into the island as I can.
Yeah.
Can we see that volcano, or is that a crater in the middle?
You can't really see anything beyond this ridge.
Got it.
So this is a little sketch that Wiley might have done for you to be like, we think this is what's beyond, that there's a water and then an island with a hill on it. As you search for memories, you are confronted with that terrible one that you have. You are confronted with the memory of drowning, of being pulled deep underwater, weighed down by your weapons and armor, your hand outstretched before you, reaching for everything above as the water sort of splashes and churns and lights in the sky beyond sort of illuminate lost figures in stormy clouds. The panic and horror over drowning overcomes you for a moment. You've relived this one many times, and it's awful. And you're slowly getting used to it and able to push it away as it surfaces. But that one comes quite quickly and quite rapidly.
Gods, I hate this one as I recover from it.
Yeah. As you take a moment and get past that, there is another.
Oh.
Yes, let me just figure out whose memory this is. Here we go. This is this is the same person who often has memories of places after the war. Not the initial person who's walking around showing you where secrets are into these buildings, but a person who walks around, who has often reminded you, whose initial greeting message when you were using the stone was about the power of it and how it is. I had a quote for you.
Cool. I am nicknaming this guy the Instructor.
Thank you. It's good to have names. I was hoping you would eventually come up with your own names for them. Yes, the Instructor. I think the reason I can't find my notes is I kept them in a different document. I'm so sorry. Just open this up. Windows is slow. Down. Yes, it is the Instructor here. And the memory is looking at this same thing, except instead of looking like soft sand with little bits of grasses growing out of it, it's sort of gray and blackened waste, charred by who knows what exactly. The memory is sitting on a boat looking out at essentially the same view. You can't quite tell orientation. And the thought is, we must remember the cost of unlimited power. We must remember that we should remove ourselves when we are too strong. Magic is a burden. It is not a gift. And then the memory will fade.
Cool.
There is
Mentally choose to ignore that advice.
Great. There's another owner here. There's that couple. One's a teacher, one's the stay-at-home cook or whatever.
Yes.
And it's the teacher who is giving a lesson to her students. And there's an image of this island that has been painted. It's like a big painting upon the wall. And she's pointing at it and giving a lecture to her class, talking about the formation of the Deadlands. In it, she describes a series of artifacts being powered by philosopher's stones, being used to overtune, is the way that she wanted to phrase it, some high-level spells. A spell called Meteor Shower, which was then extra powered by a philosopher's stone to bring down fragments of the cosmos themselves, little sections of other planes that exist out in the space-time beyond, and have them rain down upon this place. He will say, specific name in here that she gives you.
Meteor Swarm sounds like a very powerful spell. Am I aware of what school level of magic that would be?
Meteor Swarm it's sort of a myth. It's this like all-powerful spell where you actually cause the heavens themselves to drop down upon the land. It's kind of like the boogeyman of magic, or not the boogeyman, but the portal gun of sci-fi. It's long considered to just be a phrase to invoke some sort of impossibly powerful spell. If it did exist, it would go beyond, ninth level power of magic. Even a wish spell can only raise your stats by like 1 point at a time. So the ability to truly call down fragments of the heavens onto the earth supersedes that. It's beyond. And here she's talking about it like it's a normal thing, like a thing that exists. She's not using it in a over-the-top way. But Meteor Storm empowered by a Philosopher's Stone used by... She's inserting a name right here. I just have to look it up because my notes are not as clear as they should be. Used by so-and-so helped create the Deadlands. Notably, also, during the destruction of the Deadlands is when so-and-so died. But so-and-so is actually in a completely different notebook. Which is downstairs. So give me just one moment.
Sweet. I instruct the crew on this, that this place has remnants of very old and powerful magic in it, so we should watch our step and be careful. Which amongst you is good at discovering such a trap?
I have 14 perception, Medicine Man once told me.
I think that's you, Vinny.
You'll have to keep an eye out.
Blinding magic.
Yes. For magic.
We're kind of for the more mundane sort of.
Right.
I can find you a crocodile.
This doesn't sound like the place where crocodiles are kept as the danger.
There's a lake in the middle. Could be
Maybe an
crocodiles.
undead crocodile.
Could be crocs. Perhaps mutated crocs. If that occurs, we'll need to call upon your powers.
No. Nice
I don't
weather.
understand that Summerland Island though. It sounds worse than the Deadlands, to be honest. Giants and griffins.
Always
see, I
wanted to
guess.
see a giant.
The name... Sorry to interrupt. Thank you for taking up time. The name she gives of the person who destroyed the Deadlands and then died in the aftermath is Ishtar the Invoker.
Cool. And I take it before Ishtar destroyed these Deadlands, it was not called the Deadlands.
That's a reasonable assumption. But no one seems to know the name of it before that. Or at least no one's mentioned it openly.
Okay.
Okay. Well, here you are at the embankment of the Deadlands.
Great. Let's set off. Let's head in.
All right.
How much
You
supplies do we need to take off the boat before we collapse it? How far is it to the
Good
center?
question. Now, the island itself appears to be. Let me get you a measurement over here. The island itself appears to be about 10 miles in. No, 20 miles in diameter. So you can do your own math from there.
Oh, I've heard of this place. I think it's called 20 Mile Croc Island before everything happened.
Oh, that
Oh.
sounds perfect. We'll be
Didn't know
eating
you were
well
from
tonight.
the Dardanelles.
Or that might be that island farther to the south. It's one of the two.
Well, I think we should just we'll take the boat with us, right? We got to use it for the middle bit.
It might be hard to
Yes.
get. I guess it might be easier to unveil it in the sand rather than in the unpredictable jungle.
Aye.
I hand you in the boat. I have a 16-pound bag that our former crewmate used to carry around for me. I look
I'm
around
carrying
to
that
see if
stuff,
any
for
of you can
instance.
carry a 16
I've been carrying it.
You have also been? Okay,
and
great.
it's 20 pounds, not 16 pounds. I'll have you know.
Is that with the boat together? Or is the boat?
Without the boat's separate, so 20 plus 7, so 27
plus
total.
7. Okay.
Yeah.
I rounded it to 20 just in case, but it is only 16 this time.
Okay. That will allow me to carry some extra rations then.
Okay.
How's the weather?
Day after the storm, the weather's actually nice. The skies are about half blue, half cloud.
So not conducive to wearing armor?
Oh, it's never conducive to wearing armor here, especially if you're going to be hiking up hills of sand.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm packed.
All right. Party packed, setting out. I assume everyone has put on their character sheet the number of rations they are carrying with them. Excellent.
Carrying 3 days.
Good. You step out onto the sand. You turn the boat back into a box, and you begin to go uphill. As you progress out of the sand and onto the cliffside, the hillside, you see that indeed there is sand and dust and something akin to dirt in here. But as you begin to trudge up the rather steep hill that sort of slips every time you put your foot into it, making it a slow and difficult process. Slow and difficult enough that Wiley, with his peg legs, is completely stranded. He is at the, lagging the party deeply, but you're looking down at Wiley, and you notice this hill pile, it's not sand entirely. It's like really fine gravel, like lots of little gray and white and black and weird colored rocks everywhere. This is like if someone took a mountain and crumbled it up and then just sprinkled it in a little ring. It's just crumbled mountain. And there's little grasses, little stalks that stick up, maybe a yellow flower here or there, but overwhelmingly this place is barren and lifeless. Wiley's not
any
God.
birds?
No.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah. Edgard would have known about these rocks, I think. He could have told us something. It's a shame.
Aye, it's a shame.
Rest in peace, Edgar.
Wiley is not complaining, but it's becoming increasingly clear that he is not going to be able to make it up this mountain.
Even without our help.
Especially without your help.
Well, Wiley, you want to hang out for a bit? Will you be all right? don't know how we'll find you again. We need to find some sort of landmark.
Yeah, you got a sheet. A big sheet I could use for
Bedroll?
shelter.
I can leave you the tent as well.
Aye, leave me the tent. I'll just stay here at the base of the hill. Yeah, you can come find me. And if you come out at a different spot, just go around the island till you see me.
Very good.
If any zombies come, you can just bury yourself in the sand.
I'm hoping that there's no zombies.
Looks pretty deserted so far.
Oh. You leave Wiley behind. You begin to scale the hills. Eventually, by the end of the day, I don't know. It's a really tall sandy cliff, and I think everyone in the party is lightly encumbered. Is that right? No, Vincent's not. Vincent is chilling. Okay. Well, can I get everybody in the party to make me a strength check? Vincent, you can make me a strength check at like +3.
Cool.
Because you are not encumbered here.
Yeah, +3 gets you there.
No, that is with his +3.
Or is that +3?
That is. I see everyone in the party progresses without too much trouble. You manage to sweat and pant and heave and hoe yourself up the hill. But Vincent, even though you're unencumbered, this sandy, rocky, gravelly hill, just like 2 steps forward, slide, step, slide. And it saps your strength. And the heat is impressive. These rocks are reflective in the sun overhead on this clear day, just beats back and reflects on you all of those hot rays. And the sea nearby also reflecting on you because there's no shade from it at all. It is a brutal ascent. And
Captain, I will offer you part of my glaive. I will hold the front, you hold the back. And that'll help you be stable. If you're gonna fall, you can hold on to, my weapon.
It's appreciated, Vile. Take her up from that.
Well, you did pass by a large margin. Why don't you give me another strength check, Bea?
Bea, yeah.
Bea, okay.
Oh, sorry.
You're not that strong yourself, Vea.
Well, I roll well.
You
You just have to roll high,
This is very true. Yes, even with the disadvantage of you helping Vincent, you are able to heave and hoe, and the party will eventually get to the top of the hill, very near the end of the day. As the sun begins to set in the east, the cool ocean air begins to pull up and over the hillside, and you can look down within. There is, again, sort of the long way down the hill, which should be easier. And then you get to almost like what looks to be a flat spot, like a little green plain with grasses all over it. And then there's a moat or a lake of some kind that is maybe a mile across or so, and then an island within, maybe 3 miles across, in which there is some sort of plateauish-like hill. Maybe it's actually a volcano, and it's just hard to see at this point from all of the heat waves in the area. Maybe it's a flattened hilltop. It's hard to tell from here. But you do see more life.
What do your non-elven eyes see?
Well, there's a plateau and a grassy plain, and it's
We're trying to get there to the middle. I think that's where the stuff will be hidden, Vincent.
The stuff could be hidden anywhere, but the center is as good a place to look as any.
Good thing we got the boat folded up. It should be easy to get across the water over there.
Yeah.
This place sketches me out a bit. Be
I
careful.
assume as we've sailed like some of the circumference and as we've traveled here and there's a pretty good view of everything, we can't see anything living here.
Only the little bits of grasses that inhabit this inner ring right here, and what little tiny bits of whatever manage to eke out an existence in these other areas. But no birds, no animals, no people, no trails, no houses, no smokes, no fires.
I see.
The sun is beginning.
Looks like a good place to set up camp. We have a good view of everything.
Right.
As we settle down for the night, I just decide to cast Detect Magic on, just to see if anywhere nearby is magical.
Yes, there is strong magic radiating from everything around you.
Disturbing. Cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's not like, the gravel, if you hold the gravel up, it doesn't change the field. There seems to be some sort of just powerful, magical energy floating through the area.
All right, well, now that I see it, I try to think really hard if we've been ill-affected by it in any way.
That calls for a lot of speculation. I don't know, that climb was pretty hard. Was that being ill-affected by the magic? The sun was pretty intense. I described it as reflecting off of rocks and seas, but maybe that's not what was the difficult part. I don't know. Can you think of any tests that you could perform? Any ways to measure?
No, I cannot. I'm just going off of observations we made.
The fact there's no birds here, this is like a perfect gannet colony. Like, there should be birds here at least.
Well, if there's nothing for them to eat, why would they hang out?
Well, there's fish. They just need somewhere to lay eggs and to chill out and not be eaten.
No
You know?
trees?
But seagulls. They don't, I guess it's
They're more
pretty
about
hot,
birds than
but...
me.
That was a pretty good observation, Gary. I wonder why birds haven't made this island their paradise.
I rolled a perception check. I'm looking very, very hard around me for anything peculiar. Is there something that I would see with a 32 that someone else would miss?
You ever been to the beach or like a lake shore and played in the sand before?
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yes.
And the surface of the sand is like hot from the sun, but you dig a little bit down and it gets cool pretty quickly. Even if you're not like where the sand is wet from the ocean, but like back up on shore, the top half inch maybe is quite warm, and then just a little bit below it gets quite cool. Well, with the 32, you're curious and you're inspecting the world around you, and you dig in this gravelly nonsense down pretty far. You dig up to your elbow, and the gravel's hot all the way down. It's not hot from the sun. This hillside that you're walking up, the heat is coming from within.
Ooh.
Are we close to? Do I see a volcano in the middle? You said a plateau.
It could be a
Is there-
volcano. It's 10 miles away. You can't really make out the details.
But no smoke coming out of the top. Like I shouldn't be worried that we're gonna get caught on fire by a lava. Okay.
No, that would be an
Plus we're on the other
unreasonable
hill.
fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's quite a curious hole you've dug there. We are looking for an armory around here. Who knows where it's buried?
Y'all want to bury anything in this hole before I fill it back in? Just something for later? No? Okay, alright.
Put a potato in. See if it bakes.
Potato.
I'm fresh out of potatoes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's nighttime on the on the sand dune, and our party goes to sleep. There's no one around,
watches.
so no watches.
No watches.
Watches?
Lots of
I will-
watches.
Yeah, let's do a couple.
What are we
of
gonna
them.
do for light? Because you can't make a fire.
Right, there's
I've
no
got a
fuel.
lantern.
How long does a pint of oil last?
I think it's
Did you say can't make fire or shouldn't?
There's no wood, really, is there?
6 hours.
Oh.
I think. Oh, that's just memory, though.
I figured that would be part. Oh, okay, that makes sense.
You have a hooded lantern. It's 2 hours per pint.
I've
It'd
got
be
one
fucking
pint.
dark.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be
I
dark.
don't think we have enough to burn it through the night.
Via, can you see in the dark?
My race is not super great at that, sadly.
Got
I
it.
can hear in the dark. That's one of my superpowers.
Oh, helpful.
Okay.
And you already said
So-
that there's like no, either clouds are covering it or there's no moon. So no light?
Not tonight, but tomorrow night. Well, in 2 days, it's going to be the full moon. So there's some cloud cover overhead. You'll get moonlight sporadically throughout the night. It's autumn, you know. Quantarius just peaked in the sky. His constellation's bright above you right now. Eris is on the rise. Aaron's about to peak soon.
Well, I'll take first watch. I'll leave the lantern out in the oil.
I'll take second.
Just keep your ears sharp.
When
Oh,
you
he one's on third, I'm on 0th. As in, I'm just sleeping.
Not.
when you say you leave the lantern out, you're not lighting the lantern.
Don't have enough fuel to last the whole night.
Right. But you got the lantern out, and you've got some like flint and tinder nearby to, wick it into exist.
I actually left
Market.
my flint and steel behind. Does anyone have a spare?
You decided it wasn't worth the half pound?
I couldn't carry it.
It's all right. We don't need the lantern. Who? Fine. Night falls. Darkness comes. We're gonna take a short break. When we come back, we're gonna see what's happening in the Deadlands. That will be right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Voyages of Dusk and Dawn. Night has fallen in the Deadlands. We're at the top of this hill where we're sort of looking down. Now, the very, very peak of a ridge is the worst place to be. You get all the terrible winds. You want to be on one side of the ridge or the other. And since the prevailing winds go, in this direction, but the cool ocean air is being pulled up and over and back down the ridge, it doesn't really matter which side you're on to get the lesser effects, but I do need you to pick inside the rim or outside the rim to make your camp. And it can only be a few feet up or down, but it'll change what you can see at night.
I see.
Inside. Whoops, sorry. I went on the wrong channel. Inside.
Inside, okay. Great. And who was taking first watch?
Gary.
Gary. So everyone sleeps on an incline hill, which is, we all love to do it, sleep on that hill. If you sleep feet down the hill, then you're sleeping in an awkward spot. If you try to get level, then your side is going downhill and you'll just fall. It's an impossible situation. Sleeping on a hill sucks, but you can all manage to do it. You'll live. It'll be a rough night. Thankfully, no one needs to, relearn a lot of spells tomorrow or anything, because I don't think you're going to get quite that good of sleep. Gary. Good old Gary. What do you think about when you're on watch in a weird desert that's heated from the ground, which, as the night gets cold, but the ground stays uncomfortably warm all night long? And it's called the Deadlands. What thoughts come to your head?
Mostly just that this place is definitely haunted. And he's also kind of wondering if there's fish down there.
What sort of fish?
He's curious. He wants to know if there's mutated fish or magical fish or... it's a magical lake, and he is a fisherman. So he's kind of daydreaming to himself. He's also probably quite paranoid right now. So he's kind of thinking about the fish to stop himself thinking about the pitch blackness. And he's also doing his best to hide because he is skilled in that, but these are not probably classed as natural surroundings, and he's in the pitch black and there's nowhere to hide.
Yeah, there's no cover.
He's stressed. Quite highly stressed. Just sitting there with his 2 machetes on his lap, trying to tune in and thinking of fish.
Thinking of
And
fish
ghosts.
and ghosts, and trying to be on watch at the same time. Yes. Gary, 2 machetes. Would you roll me a perception check, please? It's a good perception check. Something is beginning to move as the clouds move in and out and pockets of light burst through from the moon. You notice movement to your left-hand side, and as you turn your head, you see the box that is the boat. It's, we call it a box, but it's actually rather rectangular in shape. It seems to be sinking in the gravel. It's like sinking in the gravel. Slowly, very slowly. Maybe the DM's just fucking with you, and one of your neighbors adjusted themselves in the night, and it pushed the box ever so slightly in a slightly different direction. But you don't think the bottom end was that high up off the sand a few minutes ago. But now that you're looking at it, it's not really moving. Are you crazy, Gary? How do you manage your craziness in the middle of the night? Do you wake everybody up?
I think he does think he's slightly crazy. And he'll sneak using his ranger stealth and just kind of pick it up and then walk back to where he was and then hug it. In a kind of slightly crazy manner.
You're just gonna
If you
sit
want me to
there
roll-
on the sand dunes hugging this box.
He doesn't really want to wake anyone up because it's just...
It's crazy.
It's a weird, haunted, magical place. It's like... Better
Yeah.
they sleep than he wakes them up because a box moved on some sand. It's,
Yeah.
The paranoia only goes so far, and he realizes he's paranoid. But he
So a few
will do
moments
the move
later-
silently.
A few moments later, when you notice
fast.
the new person's Via's, her glaive. God, was the blade pointed like across the sand dunes, and now it's like pointed, maybe 10 degrees towards the downhill? That's also just craziness, right? That's just the tricks of the moonlight and the shadows and the clouds passing overhead and the winds that are blowing around. Maybe some wind caught the edge of the glaive and tilted it, right?
Could be a lodestone. Must be a lodestone somewhere under these. It's just a haunted island. Plenty of fish down in that lake. Big, beautiful rainbow trout and probably salmon. Oh, there's no river. Can't be salmon.
So you don't move or do anything when Via's glaive, you think, has shifted a little bit.
I mean, does it look like it's gonna fall down the hill?
No.
Nope. He will stay quiet and he will observe.
While you hug the boat,
Yeah, he's still got one machete in his hand.
Yeah.
But he's kind of hugging it to himself. He knows it's important.
Okay. Great. Vincent. Good old Vincent. You're going to be awoken very rudely by a increasingly uncomfortable pain, like someone's got a rope around a thin rope round your neck and is tugging that rope down into the ground. I think you wake up with a bit of a start. And first I need you to make me a perception check before anything can happen. I want to know how much information to give you.
Okay.
It's a 10. It's not a good roll. You have all the information.
Yeah, I wake up with my hands clutched at my neck, and I try to grab the rope off the narrow wire.
Yeah. You wake up with a start. You can feel what's digging into you. It's a thin string around your neck. It's physically a thin string around your neck, but it's pulled so tightly against you that you can't get your fingers underneath it. I'll need you to make me some sort of
voice assassins.
Yeah. Give me I want you to make me a saving throw versus spell, please.
Yep. Saving throw spell.
Your voice calls out clearly, piercing the quiet, the unnatural quiet around you. Your companion who was on watch, Gary Two Machetes, will hear you murmur, cry out in your sleep, assassins, and you'll look over and you'll see Vincent is indeed flat on his back, his hands grasping towards his neck, his eyes wide, his legs kicking, calling, "Assassins!"
Help! Help!
Hey, quiet, there's ghosts everywhere.
I do believe...
I'm gonna help you, shut up.
I believe this is the moment where I'm going to ask the two of you to roll into initiative, and if it sounds like you're being kind of quiet, so the others not yet.
Bugger. Oops. Oh, I suppose I would roll in to help him, which would be,
Probably a 3. You know, you're just going to drop
subtract
your
3
weapons.
from that, I
and-
guess.
Yeah.
13, fuck.
You'll drop your
Don't like the
weapons.
name of
and-
this monster that's rolled into it.
Well, when you give a monster a name, it gives away so much information, and I wanted to not give away any information. So yeah, the monster is just DM Hacks. It's a great little monster here. It actually goes at 15. And Vincent, would you roll us a D10 plus probably 3 for? I imagine you're resisting this thing, but I don't know how you want to.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm just gonna basically stroll to get this thing off of me.
Yeah, just a regular old physical resistance. Excellent. 7 for you. So, Vincent, you go first in this quiet, gravelly Deadlands encounter. How would you like to survive?
I realize I am very strength-wise weak, so my best method of survival is I'm gonna keep crying out to try to wake everyone up.
All right. Well, you've already passed your saving throw versus spell, so I think on this round, with a full dedicated effort, you can cry and kick and make enough noise that the others can wake up and roll into initiative for the next round.
Great. To
Leaving us with
arms! There's someone attacking us!
Gary.
There's really not. It's ghosts.
What would you like to do, Gary?
Gary will chuck the box towards Ewan, and then draw his other machete and look about to see if there is any ghosts or assassins.
No,
And
I'm dying here.
there's no ghosts or assassins. You're on watch. You would have seen something. No, it's fine.
really spooky, Vinny.
Gary, where are you going?
You're fine. You're fine. If we're gonna run that way, can I spot our tracks from yesterday with my tracking?
I mean, they're
In the train.
literally just up the hill from where you are. Yeah.
If you're gonna run, go that way. I'll point with my machete.
I basically kick with my feet like I'm struggling to get up and clutching something at my neck.
I thought you had got past that.
No, I can just talk.
Oh shit. Oh. Fuck.
But you know what's dark? Gary is clearly paying attention. You said assassins. He's looking outward, and miscommunications happen at the most inopportune times, you know? Okay, DM Hack's turn. Here we go. Vincent, you are... I think you're just kind of screwed here.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna have you roll the die instead of me roll the die. That'll make it more interesting, because it's more fun when the players get to roll things. You're going to make an item saving throw for me. I need you to... The necklace that's holding your memory stone, what's the necklace made out of? Was it a small chain? Was it a strap of leather? Do
Yeah,
you
small
remember?
chain.
Small chain. Okay. I need you to roll me a saving throw versus crushing blow for a piece of metal. It's a thin chain, so we'll give it a penalty. So you need 11 or better on a d20, which is actually a 50-50 shot.
Okay.
It's a 2. Yeah, this chain that, attaches to your neck is clearly the thing after a whole round of kicking and straining. That's what's being pulled. Something is pulling your amulet down into the gravel and sand behind you. And the amulet, the necklace itself snaps in this round. And you are freed. You're free, Vincent.
Oh.
We should roll initiative. Because, everybody, please roll me a d10 plus 3 or whatever actions you're taking. D10 plus 3 is if you're just doing something physical, running, helping, squeezing, throwing, something like that. I don't know what you would squeeze at this moment in time. It's not my job to figure it out.
I rolled a constitution check earlier to see if I could actually wake up or if I was like super groggy, and I failed.
Ah, I see.
Am I just like slowly getting up and just like, what's happening?
Well, that was a
happening?
completely unnecessary check. If you would like to declare that you are too groggy to get up, you can make that declaration. But I want to be clear that this is a choice that you're making for your character. You're not beholden to that die roll.
What's the initiative? Is it D10 plus?
Depends. What is your action going to be this round?
There's nothing visible to attack, right?
No, nothing at all. If you want to get your glaive and get ready to hit something, you'd roll in with your glaive, which I think is at 9. D10 plus 9.
So D10 plus 9. Okay.
Yeah. Woo. Love to see those big initiative numbers. All right, Vincent. You have been freed, but only because your amulet is receding under the sand.
Yeah, I'll spend my action grabbing this precious amulet. You'd say the memory stone part fell off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I reach out and grab it and tug, and I'll shout to anyone who's who's running towards me. Make sure you grab this thing. It's invaluable.
So you're just like shoving your hand into the sand looking for it. It's all Sand's all roughly the same size and texture.
Oh,
the
yeah.
memory stone should stand out. What's a good roll to decide? Because, it was pulling you in, and once you're free, you turn around, and by that time, it's already, the sand and gravel's already covered it. What do you think is a fair attack roll or skill check or die roll to find stone as it's underground?
Sounds like a perception type thing.
Okay.
Or perhaps an intelligence type thing to like calculate the angle where it fell.
Just like a lucky dip.
An intelligence
Dexterity to be able
thing,
to grab it.
capture to check the angle, dexterity to be swift, perception to detect the
that could be-
spot. Pick one. We'll roll it, and we'll make consequences from there. What would you like to do?
Alright. I'll say this is a reaction speed thing. I'll roll Dex.
All right. How fast can you be? Go for it. It's a natural 3, modified 20. You need a 21 to succeed. Vincent is slow, unfortunately. Bad die rolls. 17's a great modifier, dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's somewhere around here, I call out desperately. Find it!
You shove your hands into the sand looking for this thing, but you can't quite get there fast enough to get a hold of it. And then you got 6 strength. It's hard to push apart the gravel and get down fast enough. Ewan, you haven't woken up yet. Or you're waking up. You just had a box thrown at you. And you're going to notice that box has removed itself from you. And as you're waking up, because your turn is next, you're going to notice that the box, which is, I think it's a foot by 2 feet, is slightly uprighting itself as its base begins to sink into the sand. What would you like to do, Ewan?
The box is... I'm just going to slide it onto my bedroll for now.
Excellent. You grab the box. It's... As you try to lift it, something is resisting you lifting. There's something pulling the box into the sand. I'm going to need you to make me an opposed strength check.
There we go.
Oh, wow. That's an amazing 34. You do succeed. You rip the box out of the sand. You toss it on your laid out bedroll.
I think,
Yeah.
actually, since I realized how much of a resistance it put up, I'm just going to hold it in one hand.
Got it.
But I already had to rip it free from the sand, so if I put it back down, it might be even harder next round. I don't know.
Got it.
gonna
Gary,
hold
2
it.
machetes.
Gary, upon realizing what's happening, he's like, "Oh yes, it wasn't ghosts," and he'll dive towards Vincent and help.
It's gotta be here somewhere, Gary. Dig!
Well, Gary,
Yeah.
Dex isn't going to help you now. Strength isn't... Int isn't going to help you. Perception's not going to help you. I'm going to need a strength check to see if you can plunge your hand through the sand and gravel fast enough.
Fuck.
That's a miserable roll. Modified 19. The stone sinks, hopefully not too deep into the sand. Vaya, you've finally gotten to your feet. You pull out the glaive. You look around. There's no
Nothing's
monsters.
Yeah.
But, Ewan's wrestling with a box. Both Gary and Vincent are digging in the sand where Vincent was. What are you up to?
I mean, I vaguely, in my grogginess, remember Vincent saying help. The box looks pretty handled, so I'll put my glaive into the ground as far as I can, blade down, but where the handle's like sticking up, so that if it starts to pull down, it's got like the entire length. And then I'll run over there and fail to pull it out.
Vaya also digs desperately in the sand. To no avail. Well, this is going to be very interesting next round. Party, would you all please roll initiative?
Oh, that's not good. Gary, beating the 5.
Oh, finally. 2 10s in a row, then a 1.
Gary, you're our last chance.
Hopefully not.
Excellent. Gary, 2 machetes with the 4.
Just furious digging strength again.
Okay. You're going to need a good roll. It's
Oh my
another
God,
fail.
good
It's
fucking
another
roll.
miserable failure. Gary, you're just throwing sand around like a kid at the beach on his birthday, and you're not getting anywhere. Ewan, rising from the sand next to you is a hand the size of a large house cat. You know, much, much larger than my hand. Maybe Andre the Giant sized hand, which sort of emerges. It's made of gravel and sand itself, and little bits of gravel and sand fall off of it as it comes out, and it lunges for the boat box. It will make a hit, just barely a hit, and it will then attempt to wrest the box away from you. Please give me an opposed strength check.
28.
It gets a 27. You just barely hold on to the box.
Is it basically still holding the box, or is it?
Yes.
Is it attached to me? Yeah. Okay.
It is attached to the box on the bottom end. You had it like under your arm, I think you had said.
Yeah.
And so it grabbed part of it, and I think you didn't have a weapon in your hand, or...
No, I wouldn't have had anything.
Yeah, so then you just grabbed with both arms, and so now you're holding the box, and it's pulling it out from below. Vincent, you rolled in with a strength spell. Where are you casting that strength spell?
Yes, is Ewan nearby enough, or would I want to go for Vea if she's right here?
All of your party is close enough for you to take a step to touch them to cast the spell.
Okay. Yeah, seeing that Ewan's the strongest, I'll go ahead and cast Strength on Vea. Yeah. Strength surges in you. You get to roll 1d8 if you're a fighter.
You're casting this on Vea.
Yes, Vea.
All right. Vea, I think you're a fighter. Roll me 1d8 for how much strength you gain, and roll well. Ooh, it's a
Pretty good.
7. This is going to bring you up to 16 strength, I believe, temporarily. Which is
That's
very good. Very good. All right. Ewan and Vea, you're both going at the same time.
Vea, don't let that stone go.
Let's
All right, Captain.
do Vea.
So it'd be 1d20 plus 16.
Yes. Go for it. Best of luck.
Just roll well. Just
You said you roll well. You started
roll.
off as that as your identifying marker.
that's my whole thing. That's what I am.
Ooh, a 28. Okay. That means we actually have to do something.
I got the good seed.
She's gonna be like just feet sticking out the sand after digging for the amulet.
Somebody grab me!
We have
Somebody
to
grab
pull
me!
her,
Somebody
yeah.
grab me! I'm like putting sand is falling in my mouth as I'm screaming, help! Help! And I just keep going deeper and deeper. But I grabbed it. Maybe. Fingers crossed. We'll see.
So, first round, Vincent was being grabbed, blah, blah, blah. The saving throw failed. And then there was, that brings us down here.
It's gonna be like
And then there was
16 feet in the ground.
Full round of everyone trying to go at it, which was a failure. And so it came to here. And this is the next round. So it is here, which is... Each of these is at +3, so 21 to 20. Did you roll a 27? You rolled a 28.
Mm-hmm.
You're at a 10 on initiative. I think you are shy. I think you're a little shy. I think if you had gone before the monster, the encounter's initiative this round, you would have had it. Wait, hold on.
Well, Captain?
Has it had 3 actions? My brain, if you guys can't tell, I'm a little under the weather here. My brain is not fully working. Has it had 3 actions since we started?
2 rounds of not being attached to Vincent. And the first round it was attached. Maybe he passed some saving throw.
Right,
So
the
it didn't
first
move or
round,
something?
all you needed was a 21. After it had an action, then you needed a 24. But isn't this the... Is this the third round?
I think
It's had-
because
this
he
would
was
be
being
its-
strangled
yeah.
for a round,
Uh-huh.
and then there was
It's
another
been-
round, and then another round.
2 rounds of it being free.
Oh, I see what you mean. It would be 3, maybe,
This is
if
the
it's already acted. Let's
Is this the third round, or is this the second round?
go.
This is
I
the
think
second
this
round.
is
It's had its turn already. This would have been the second round of it being free from Vincent. So
Okay.
the third round in total.
Right,
I
because
don't know,
last...
but
Okay,
I
okay,
can see how they went.
okay. Because everyone struggled, and then strength was cast here. There was just 1 round of Vincent digging in the sand, right? Okay,
That's right. I've
Yeah,
taken 2 actions.
right, okay. I'm just a little feverish. It's fine. All right, that 27 is what you need then. You have grabbed
Ooh.
it. You have found the hand under the sand. This does not mean you recover it, but you can find this object. It feels like you're coming across a large Andre the Giant sized hand. Like a large house cat. It's just big, meaty, but it's not meaty. It's gravelly, but it's hard and firm. And you can wrap your hand around, your fingers around one of its, subset of fingers that is holding it. And you can feel this force pulling downward. And now that your arm is attached to it, it has slowed its descent. But you are up to your shoulder in sand, Vea. What would you like to do now that you have reached it?
I mean, it was a strength check to reach it.
Mm-hmm.
It would just have to be another one to try to pull it free, or is that even possible in the same round?
Well, you could attempt to pull it free, but the risk here is if you roll below a 20, if you fail your check, not just roll lower than them, you might release and break free of it and then lose the hand. You could
I
do
think my
nothing.
job is to hold on to it, and hopefully my teammates hold on to me, and I don't get sucked down.
Okay. You're just going to anchor it.
Yeah.
Okay. That does leave us with Ewan.
So
Something-
my options are either to try and get this hand off the case, or I could just hold it and try and help Via pull herself free. So I think I'm going to do the second option
So you,
and get with the briefcase under one arm. I'll try and help pull on a back of a collar or something, just to pull her out of the sand
got it.
with everything hopefully still attached. I don't know, including the hand and the amulet and everything.
Give me a dex check to reach Via, because this hand is still holding on the box. You can't quite pull away from it yet, but you might be able to reach her and just hold everything in one place. But it'll be a dex check.
Is the hand off the ground? So I'm
It is
carrying it, or-
emerging from the ground, so the
Okay.
hand becomes a wrist, becomes a bit of a forearm.
Okay, yeah, dex check then. 27.
Easy. Yeah, you roll great all the time. You've got the box in one arm. You've got Via by the pants in another arm. And that's the end of our initiative order. So
Okay.
let's roll some dice.
I'm gonna roll a strength check for my belt to see if it holds. No, I'm kidding.
Just love the voluntary rolls.
10 every round.
2 machetes is doing great. Vincent, buddy. 6. All right. You're the first to go. What are you doing, Vincent?
I will begin negotiating with the hand. Can I see the hand from here? Oh,
Which one?
I guess the one that's out in the air, so that would be Ewan's.
Yeah, you
Does it
can
look like a
absolutely.
zombie hand?
It doesn't look like a zombie hand. It's way too big. It's like an ogre-sized hand. That's probably the best way to describe it. It's like an ogre-sized hand, reaching, or small, a baby ogre hand.
Yeah,
But
I'll
it's
just
comprised of sand and gravel.
okay. I'll call out. Oh, sorry if we're disturbing something here, but that's our stuff. Please let go. If we need to pay something as a toll to land here, feel free to let us know.
I just love how you try to talk to the monsters all the time. No one else does. No one else tries to negotiate except for good old Vincent.
I don't actually have a useful action, so this is, I think, marginally better than pass.
Well, I'm going to actually need you to make me a charisma check here to
Oh
see
my
if the
God.
strength of your personality can carry through, because there
I think there's a
is
chance.
an intelligent entity that you theoretically could communicate with if it, is going to listen, and that's the charisma
That's really
check.
cool. I didn't know that there would be one.
Nice.
Yeah. The hand... Wow, I don't know. How do you describe? It's not... You're making a plea. The hand gets an action. The entity gets an action in a little bit. But as that time is coming, you can see lips beginning to form in the sand nearby you and begin to move, making sounds. We'll get to the sounds on the entity's turn. So before then, it's Gary, 2 machetes. Then we'll have a short conversation on the entity's turn. Gary.
Can I see the hand that Vea's got?
No. She's up to her shoulder in sand.
Okay, Ewan's got a good grip on her, so
Yeah.
I'm going to start digging deeper towards the hand.
It's like by her shoulder.
Yeah. I'm trying to get some.
You ever
depth.
dug into a sand dune, buddy?
Yeah,
You know how it just...
dug a massive cave in one.
Did you? How did you
Yes.
get the sand to stop coming down on top of you as you dig a hole? How did you keep the rest of the dune from just
Oh, I
filling it
didn't
in?
dig it that deep.
I thought you said you dug a massive cave.
Well, it was like I was like 10. It was big for me.
Still, yeah. You start to dig and the sand begins to fill, and you dig and the sand begins to fill, and you're gonna have to dig, all the sand that's above this before you can practically get down into this. It is a losing battle unless you have something clever. that
Realizing
can-
it's a losing battle, he will run over to his pack and grab the rope off it, and then tie it to Vea, and then tie it to himself.
Are we talking around Vea's throat, around her ankles? Where are we tying this rope? Let's be clear.
I think because Ewan's holding on to her where?
Pants?
Collar. I think I said collar.
Collar. Yeah.
Okay, then
Something
round her
like
waist.
him.
Yeah, then round her waist.
Okay. Easy peasy.
And I'm not going to do it nicely. It's going to be way too tight.
Good? All right.
He's like,
You
Good
Getting
detail.
strangled 2 different ways and keeping... All right.
welcome to the party. The mouth forms, and it speaks to you, Vincent. These are mine. Thank you for returning them. Now give them up.
Oh, I didn't realize these were yours. We're currently the rightful owners of them, I insist.
Thief, you are then. And the lips will fade back into the ground. The hand that's on the box is going to attempt to yoink the box. Please, Ewan, give me a... You're pulled and you only got the one arm on the box. So go ahead and give me a strength check, but you're not able to utilize your full strength here. So make it at -2, please.
No.
And you roll
So
a
2 on the
natural
die.
2. It's not great. The entity rips the box from your hand. It gets pulled out a few feet and is now vertical, getting tugged down slowly into the sand below you. Ewan.
I will release my grip on Vea and go for the box again.
Leave Vea behind. There's another rope on her. It's 5.
Gary's got it now.
There's a box. You got both your
Teamwork.
arms now. Go ahead and give me your checks if you want.
Strength.
Yeah, that's great. You will once again just barely beat out the entity. You rip the box out, holding it in both arms, free from the sand. But this isn't going to work forever. You can't just play tug of war with a mindless, monstrous creature. You will get tired. What are you going to do?
This is my action. That's my turn, right?
That's your action, but you could move.
I try and.
You could throw
tug
the box
whole
down the
thing.
hill.
He's still got hold of it, right? Or is it let go?
You have ripped it out of the sand. It is free from the entity. The entity is not holding it.
I will go down the hill as far as I can.
You can start moving.
Yeah.
You start going down the hill. Excellent. I'm gonna move your token down a little bit. Vea.
Out loud. Do you think if it was in boat form, it would be able to pull it underneath? But the sand gets muffled in my mouth and nobody hears that. So I've got a mouthful of sand, unable to do anything, being choked, at least by my waist. The only thing I can do is try and get another hand down there. So I've got like 2 hands around it, and I'm just not letting go.
Right.
Because if I pull it and fail, I'm losing it. But I can hold on to it with another. Would they both be strength checks or?
If you're just holding as you are right now, you don't need to make any strength checks to maintain your position. If you would like to get a second hand down there, you will need a strength check of like 27. But if you fail, then you're just like most of the way there, and then the next round you'll just need a smaller strength check to succeed. That is
and if
doable.
I had a strength check to pull it out and that failed, I would lose grip.
Yeah, like it'll be an
My grip
opposed
on it.
strength check. If you roll above a 21 but below what they roll, then everything stays the same. If you fail to meet 21, you would lose your grip.
I think the responsible thing to do is strength check to try to get my left hand down there and
Okay.
get as much of myself onto this creature / amulet as possible.
Bring it on. Is that your strength check? A 27?
Yes.
Well, that's exactly the number that we had realized you needed. Both hands are now upon this thing. You've got it from this angle and this angle. You've got a nice, solid grip on this sucker. Failure of a strength check at this point won't mean you let go. I did forget to have it take its tugging of you, though. Yeah, so if last round you're up to your shoulder, as you said, the sand is now like pushing into your face, and breathing might be becoming a difficulty next round if it keeps tugging you deeper. We're gonna need some die rolls here. Initiative one more time. 1d10 plus 3 for the entity. This should be at +6, not +3. Or 12. Yoink. 11 for Vea. Alrighty. Gary 2 machetes and Vincent, same time.
Cool. I'll cast Strength on Gary 2 machetes.
Gary, roll us that 1d8. It's a 2. It's okay. What does that bring you to? Enough. Gary, what are you doing?
Sorry, I was muted. Strength 15 is what I meant to say.
Excellent.
I now being attached to Vea, I'm just gonna literally stand over her, grab her by the shoulders, and
Just
yoink.
yoink. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me
just-
determine the DC before you make the die roll. You're now not just pulling this thing, but you're also pulling this person. A little extra weight, but maybe a better grip. Okay. All right. Go ahead and give me your best strength check.
It's not amazing.
Ooh, it's a tie. They also rolled badly on their dice.
So I don't get sucked down any farther?
No, I think at this moment, it's a wash. You're not getting pulled down. You're not getting pulled up. Everything is just kind of vibing. Ewan, you're running down the hill.
Yeah. Once I'm moved away from where everything was going on, I'm going to stop and I'm going to pull out a dagger. I'm going to defend the box. If the hand appears from near me, I'll ready an attack to attack it.
All right, Vea, you've got both hands on this critter.
So another strength check would mean if I fail it, I wouldn't lose grip, and if I succeeded, I would pull it free or make it part of the way out?
At least make progress pulling it back out. Yeah.
Okay.
Could be fine. What could go wrong?
31.
Nice.
I get all the way
Excellent
from-
die
what do we-
rolls.
No, I'm kidding.
And they don't even beat a 21. So, with Gary behind you, you can just, and your +7 strength, you can pull this hand to the surface because you're gripping it and it's clenched around something, but you can't grab the thing inside of it. You can just bring the hand up to the surface near you. So now you're like face first on your elbows with a fist in your face. Yeah.
Is the whole thing gripped, or is like part of the chain free that someone else could grab the chain, or it's all like inside the hand?
No, some of the chain had come out between the fingers as I was trying to pull down. And so that little bit is still hanging between the knuckles. Yeah. The entity's turn. Ewan, you did a full move action downhill last time. The entity does not reappear on its turn near you. Thea and Gary
Dream team.
got the amulet. It wants the amulet. It's kind of a one-trick pony. I think it's just going to pull the amulet back down again. And it does. You guys don't even need to roll your strength checks. It's fine. It's fine. 2s on dice are just fine. They're just fine. We're just at a standstill by the end of this round. All right, party. New round. Ewan's kind of fine for the moment, seemingly. The amulet's surfaced, but still in this gravel sand hand thing. How are we going to get out of here? What are we going to do that's not just strength checks back and forth forever?
If I wanted to talk to it, would it be on my turn, or something quick can just be on the beginning of the round or whenever?
If it's really quick, like a short statement, you can just say it now. If it's a conversation, it needs to be on your turn.
Okay, I'll lie and say, "This is ours by authority of Ishtar." Please let go immediately.
Ishtar.
Okay. Initiative. Just take your regular old initiative here.
Half move back up the hill and ready an attack again.
Okay. It will take you much longer to
more
go up
movement,
than
yeah.
down. Yeah.
So maybe like a quarter move or something. I don't know.
Has everyone rolled? 8. There we go. All right, Ewan, you start going up the hill. Trudging, slipping, trudging, slipping. Gary, you rolled in with a machete.
I grab my 2 machetes off the sand, and I proceed to, like, scissor cut the hand at the wrist.
All right. That's right next to her face. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Go for it. Just make me an attack roll. It'll be fine.
Oh, that's the wrong one.
That's
I see. You're being paid really well.
The blades come in. They slash at the hand. Roll me 1 damage roll with your machete.
I think I forgot I had my attack bonus on, but... Oh, no, never mind. Sorry. Pete's sake. I am rolling all the wrong dice. 3.
3 damage. Small.
Does 15 strength give +1? No, it
No.
doesn't.
Do I have? I must have a hand.
Is 18 a crit? 20 a crit?
No. But it is a hit. I'm going to give us a little asset here with a little HP bar because you do damage it. You make little chips of gravel and sand fall off of it.
Oh, If I were to imagine that this hand was connected to like a humanoid, how big would the humanoid be?
At least 8 feet tall.
Oh, so it's not as big of a hand as I was imagining.
Yeah. Did you ever see The Princess Bride? Andre the
I
Giant,
did.
the guy who the masked man is hanging on the back of. That's roughly the size of hand that
Okay,
we're dealing
cool.
with
I
here.
thought it was a giant.
No. Andre the Giant.
Yeah, this one's basically a dwarf, I say to myself, and not out loud to the monster.
Wow. One is trying to get out of here. Fastest character. That might be it. I think I have a better hand. That'll do. All right. So here is our hand with its HP bar. You have done this much damage to it.
Oh.
There's not nothing. There we go. Perfect. Vaya, it is your turn.
Well, I can't let go of it. Because that would seem counterintuitive to everything we've accomplished in the last little bit.
You know,
I got it by the hand, so I don't really have it by the amulet, so I can't really pull the amulet free. A strength check would, I guess, keep me on the hand, or...
I mean, you've got it where it is right now. You could just hold it tight and do nothing, or I don't know. Whatever your imagination can come up with.
Okay, can I stand up while holding it and kind of just squat so that I'm no longer like on my stomach, but I'm standing up over it?
Get yourself to like a nice squatted position during the tug of war. Yeah, that'll be a dex check, please.
Okay. That's
'Cause it's
only 2 worse than the last one.
Yeah, it's an active struggle back and forth. Oh yeah, slash before the R.
Oh, sorry.
Excellent. You get to your feet, no problem. Now you've got it in a nice goblet squat format. Do you want to do anything else?
I just want to hold it, I think.
All right. But not get drowned in rock. That's a sensible decision.
Or
Vincent.
maybe not get my face slashed for
Yeah.
the next machete hit.
Yeah. Vincent, buddy, what'd you roll in for?
Let's continue negotiations. So, I'll just shout down to this guy. We appreciate you not taking serious action upon us and spending who knows how many centuries guarding this island. But we would appreciate that this is simply a misunderstanding. And let's all lay down our arms and hands. Perhaps we can talk it out.
Start of the
I'd
round.
rather not see such a loyal guardian destroyed.
The entity will reform a mouth nearby, and it will call out to you. You are no servant of mine, nor would I hand you my treasures if you were. Your lies have no effect on me, vile servant.
Vile servant, I come from orders from the actuator. I pull out another name and lie.
Your ignorance reveals you. The actuator is the name of a thing, not a person. A failed contraption. One of the ruins. One of the... What's... Oh my god, there's a word here. What's like an iconic failure? Had a word in my brain.
A blunder?
Ah, thank you. That's the word I'm looking for. Yes. One of the great blunders of Ferris. Is what the hand will say to you. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Or the mouth.
Or drop. Do I remember what Averis is?
Of Ferris. The
Ferris,
the
okay.
dude. Yeah. The hand that is that Vaya is holding and that Gary is slicing is going to... It's not entirely mindless, so it's going to try something else. It is going to try to push up and over and flatten Vaya onto her back. Now, if you're pulling up, and all of a sudden the hand changes the direction of its momentum, that's a very surprising thing. And I think it's going to be able to just make an attack roll against you to knock you flat. 8 plus 18 to hit is a hit. And I think it's just going to be a strength check with you at disadvantage. So roll me a strength check twice. Take the lower of the two. And you got to beat a 26. Close, but no cigar. You are pushed forward and knocked prone. The hand is now pressing down on top of you with like an elbow crook kind of coming up between your legs now and like pushing you, pulling you down into the ground. Like if you were held a small child by their lapels and lifted them up and then slammed them repeatedly onto a gentle surface.
Ouch.
Yes. Yes. In fact, it probably does a little bit of damage. That's a great point. That's not a non-damaging attack. That's a D3 attack right there. That is a... You can't keep rolling 4, buddy. A 2 damage attack as you're slammed onto your back. Great. You still haven't seen that other hand to repair. Let's roll some initiative. Nine, 10, 9, 8. Wow, everyone's going fast today. Ewan, you're first.
Same thing as last turn. Keep stumbling up the hill with the dagger ready.
All right.
I'm half a round. Oh,
Yeah, this is your
away.
second move up the hill. I think you
I'll
move.
shout out after you and come down here and help us fight this thing.
I'm down.
Or come up here and help us fight this thing.
You rip that thing free and let's run away.
Vaya, your
jumping.
turn.
Real quick, so I can kind of feel the hand. Is it like a rocky hand, or is it fleshy?
It's made of the sand and gravel that you're walking upon, just turned into a form, stuck together.
Okay.
Yeah, like the worst kitty litter imaginable.
I was gonna bite the hand, but I don't want to do that.
Mm.
Yeah, I like my teeth a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's on top of me. Is it pushing me down into the ground?
Yes, you feel that it is pushing your chest and abdomen towards the ground.
Can I actually do anything? I guess strength check to stand up, get up.
You're in a
from it?
bad spot. This is like the worst position to try and get up when it's putting like even pressure down you. You could make like a dex check or something to try and, or a strength check to try and like squeeze out the side, but you would definitely be losing like in an advantageous situation.
But I wouldn't let go of it if I failed. Because it was on top of me, it'd be hard to even.
Yeah, if you fail, you would just still be stuck underneath it. If you passed, you'd be squeezing out to the side and away from it, but you'd lose your grip on it. Yeah.
Do you like strength or dex more?
Whichever you prefer.
Well, strength is higher, so.
All right. Easy peasy. You squeeze out before it can begin to just drown you straight up into the earth itself. But the grip upon it has been lost. Gary, you're next. You can see Vaya squeeze to the side and the hand, now just kind of an arm, begin to sink back down into the earth.
I let go of
Vaya
it. Okay.
squeeze out on the opposite side from me so the rope is underneath because the rope's attached to me as well.
It wouldn't make any sense for her to squeeze out in your direction. So, yes, the rope is under the wrist, arm, hand thing.
Okay.
Yes, very clever, Gary.
He's gonna not do the machete attacks, I don't think. I think he's gonna get onto his knees and start tying the rope repeatedly round the hand as much as he can to the best of his ability. Even if it means tying us both even more to the hand.
That's exactly what it's going to mean.
Yes.
Yes. You can probably get one tie underneath it before you would have to dig too far to get under it. Because, it hits the sand, you begin to tie, and then it begins to sink. And then you really only get one loop around it. But that's a great extra loop.
Already one loop there, right?
Well, yes, it was under once.
Yeah.
So you've got over,
you wrap
under,
it around one more.
and over, yeah.
And then I think I maybe do not a full move. I grab the rope and so it's like 5-10 feet long, and I just run and go. Ugh! That's the rope.
Where do you run? Uphill, downhill, across the hill?
Just like parallel to the ridge. So
Alright.
I'm not going higher or lower. I'm just going like
To the side.
just trying to yank it as hard as I can.
I see you, Vincent. Your communications are going. You've had a couple rounds of talking. We can have a longer conversation if you would like.
Could I yell something at Vincent before?
Of course.
Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure this thing must have all the magical treasure. If it's stealing all the magical treasure. Also, I'm pretty sure it's Ishtar. Because it said I wouldn't.
I
What
don't
do you call
think
it, Ishtar?
this thing isn't Ishtar. That's
How'd
ridiculous.
you know?
I shoot off some magic missiles with this hand.
Ah, excellent.
Ooh, I
Oh,
rolled.
excellent damage. All right.
As I do so, I'll call it. You're right. I am woefully ignorant of this place. Why don't we sit down and have a chat?
The restless spirit seems to be beyond reason at this point, unfortunately. Although, if ghosts were reasonable, that would be a very interesting world. If this is what it is. Our creature... Ewan, you've taken 2 rounds to get back up the hill. Finally, the hand reappears as you're coming back up in front of you, reaching for your box. 15 to hit your box is a hit. And a strength check. Give me a strength check, Ewan, please.
Fail.
Ooh, you both roll less than 20. So it gets hold of the box, but in the intervening struggle, no one really gets any advantage in any way, shape, or form. The hand that is now tied, trying to submerge, but there's rope to it. There's 2 people with good strength on either end of the rope. I mean, I could ask you for checks, but it seems a little ridiculous. There's no way it's going to be able to pull you both into the soil after it. I think it will spend a round struggling, and the fist is dipping lower, and the rope maybe like the hand and arm thingy tilts upward, and so now an elbow is sort of sticking up and down as if there's an entire sand person under here. But you only see little bits at a time.
How far away is the hand that's emerged from where the rest of the party are?
I want to say you're like 40
Awesome
feet
move,
down the
something.
hill.
Yeah.
It would be another full move for you to get back up
Yeah.
the hill to them. Yeah, but only one more. 40 feet away. And let us roll one more round of initiative. Maybe this will be it. I think. Okay, Ewan. There's a hand before you. It is weakly grasping the
Holding the
box. Yeah.
I'll try and rip it free, and then move
Easy strength?
backwards.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, miserable check. You fail to pull it free.
Can I move at all with this thing holding onto the box?
No, not if you fail the check.
Okay.
Yeah. Vincent, you could still drop the box.
No.
Vincent.
Keeping hold.
I'll throw a bunch of darts at this hand over here.
Yeah, go ahead and make me 3 attack rolls, please.
All through now?
Yeah, well, I mean, you could do one at the end of the round.
Cool.
Let's just do it now. Miss, miss, miss.
Cool.
Via.
Before I jump down, I put my glaive blade side down into the ground.
You did.
Can I stand up, grab it, and attack in the same round?
Absolutely.
Okay. I hit the hand as low as I can, trying to avoid all ropes.
Mm-hmm. It is prone, and you're using a melee weapon, so you have +4 on your attack roll. Please make me an attack roll. That's not a great attack roll. Some would say it's very bad. It's a 10 modified with the +4. You miss. I mean, you hit the hand, but it's just gravel and sand and little sparks fly. No damage is done. The hand will take its turn. The entity, the one near Ewan, will make another grab attack, which is a hit. What's your AC, Ewan? Yeah, it's a hit.
10.
And then, oh right, because you're nighttime. Make me an opposed strength check. It rolls a 27. You roll a 28. It is still grasping onto this, but it cannot yank it away from you or pull it away from you. You know, you would expect this magic hand with really good strength to do a little better. Gary.
Does this part of it look damaged at all? Or,
Not even
or
slightly.
Not? No. It's got some sort of separate HP, maybe.
Gary.
Is it trying to is a rope tight enough to stop it from fleeing if I move towards it and attack it?
I'm so sorry. I forgot to take the hand side near you. I just did the hand side near Ewan. My apologies, Gary. You're asking great questions. The hand near you that has been bound and wrapped, it spent last round trying to dig down, but to no avail. And this round, it is going to turn onto the offense. It raises itself up. It turns itself in the direction of not Vincent, who's too far away, but I think Via, who's the closest person in melee combat. And it will slam itself now into Via's face with a 17 to hit, which will absolutely hit you. And since it is trying to just smash your face, not knock you to the ground, it will do a nice 7 points of damage to Via. Whap.
Is it clear that this is a dislocated hand, not connected to something?
No. I don't think that's necessarily that true. Yeah. That's the hand's turn. Gary, now what were you saying about positions?
If I just want to make sure the rope is still going to be tight enough to stop it retreating underground if I move back to hack it.
You could wind the rope tight as you go towards it. No?
Can I, because I'm a 2-weapon fighter, can I just spool it round myself with my left hand as I move towards it?
Yes, as long as you take the same number of penalties as you normally would.
Which is none.
You just spin around and then wrap it around yourself as you approach
Yeah.
it.
Right. +4. Oh, no, it's no longer
20
prone. It's now standing up straight. Ah, perfect.
Back attack on the hand, though.
It has no front, unfortunately. The 16
That's the
glances
front of
off
your hand.
harmlessly. It has no facing. Thank you very much. A 16.
What's it?
doesn't hurt.
Backhand. Backhand, specifically.
Specifically.
High ground, backhand, you monsters.
Okay.
Monsters.
Also,
Well.
this monster can't see, so all of its attacks should be like as if it was at night, right? So -4 on everything. We should kind of roll this back a little bit.
I've been accounting for those ones already. Yeah. We're definitely good.
We also can't see, so.
Never mind. We're good.
Let's do another round of initiative. The hands have turned to violence. They cannot just pull things away. It was trying to be peaceful and just reclaim its stolen property. But you have chosen violence. and the entity shall choose violence with you. Yeah, initiatives for violence, please, everyone.
Maybe we can outrun it.
Excellent.
If we lose the amulet, we should turn the box into a ship, all get on it, and see if it pulls us down in the ship. We could probably breathe inside the ship for at least a day.
Interesting ideas.
It'll take it to its lair.
Interesting ideas. Vincent, starting us off.
Yes, I didn't ask on the last one, which might have caused this, but would I get penalties for throwing darts into, like, is it separate enough, or are they, like, in melee?
Previously, when they were taught with the rope and Vaya had the pole arm, which actually has reach, there was no problems for melee combat, which is why I didn't bring it up. Now that Gary is adjacent to the hand and it's nighttime, especially, yes. Firing to melee penalties.
Okay.
If you'd like to change your action, that's totally legit.
Yeah. So should I just roll a new initiative?
Just change the modifier.
Okay. I'm just gonna see what this modifier is by clicking it.
Oh my god.
It is +1. So that would mean I got still a 2 then.
2.
1 less.
Yep, you are still going first, Vince.
Okay. Looks like Gary is swinging. Is that right? Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cast Enlarge on Gary.
Gary is now, are you 60% larger?
Yes, you do 60% more damage.
Ooh.
With our larger machete.
Gary, one arm with rope, one arm on a machete. Do you want to give up the rope? Give up the rope, Gary.
Well, I was thinking I was wrapping it round myself.
Around your waist?
Yeah, I don't know how Enlarge would interact with that, but technically I'd say I'm wearing it, but whatever.
Interesting. Because Enlarge will increase the stuff you're wearing. It'll increase your armor, your sword, your pantaloons, increases everything. But if you and another person both have a rope tied around waist between each other, that rope is not yours. So you're going to grow 60%, and the rope will not. So, Gary, you're going to make me a saving throw versus crushing blow for this rope. And, actually, that's not the right
Glad
term.
I asked.
Crushing blow. We need, pulling. We need tensile strength, not compressive strength. I think you're going to make roll me a 14 or higher, and the rope breaks and falls off of you. Roll me less than a 14, and the rope does not break, but you get badly constricted for fun magical effects.
Nice. I like this. Perfect. That's what I wanted.
That's the low roll. So you enlarge, but the rope holds around your waist, which begins to badly squeeze you. Now, in this situation, either the magic spell can fail, or it can succeed and you're just going to get badly crushed. So we need to look at our magical failure table. It's going to be very similar to the table for mixing potions. Potion compatibility table. Roll me a D100, Gary.
Nice. These are the best tables.
Oh boy.
A 16. Well, the potion entry says potions can't be mixed. Both potions are totally destroyed. One cancels the other. Now, we're not quite in that situation, but we are saying that...
Can I just re-roll until I get something cool?
No. What we're saying here, actually, is that your organs, your ribs and organs are going to get badly crushed. And you're going to just take... Man, a bunch of damage, Gary. A bunch of damage.
What about 60% damage?
No, I think you're going to take 6d4 damage. Why don't you roll it for yourself as your waist gets badly crushed?
Nice.
11 points of damage. Yeah.
Oof, my apologies, Gary. Didn't see that there. It's so dark.
It's so good.
The
Please
enlarge
take your
stops,
turn.
though, doesn't it? He doesn't
But this
keep
will
going.
make the rope really taut, right? So I don't have to worry about the rope anymore.
Sure. I would be very worried about the rope presently myself.
I'll swing twice. 11 and a 15.
Both of them strike the side but do no damage. Useless
goddammit.
attacks. Ewan.
Shout out, we've got to get that thing free and get out of here. And I'll try and rip the box free again.
You can do it.
27.
Not against a 28. You
Okay.
have been struggling with this box, unsung this whole battle, trying to get free, trying to do your own combat. No one is coming to your help.
I
You
don't
win.
need help, I'm okay.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought, fine.
I got away one time, I can get away again.
Great.
Looks like they're having more trouble than I am at the moment, so I'm not too worried.
It's your turn, Via. You just got punched in the face by a magical granite fist. What would you like to do?
I am so sorry that I have to ask this, Gary, but I look over at Vincent and I say, the amulet or Gary?
Just kill the hand. Just kill the hand. We can save them both.
Okay, I was gonna cut the rope maybe, but we are gonna attack the hand instead.
Mhm.
Sorry, Gary. Hopefully this actually lands.
No, I want to kill the hand too. Kill the damn thing.
Oh, it's a terrible
nothing.
roll. Your glaive hits the hand. It's made out of sand and gravel. It's got a really high AC. It's so hard to hurt. And the hands will take their turn. One against Ewan with a straight up crack. That'll definitely hit you. 17 will hit. You will take...
Does it let go then if it's cracking me? Or what's going
Yes,
on?
it does let go of the box.
Okay.
And hits you, but it only rolls for 1 damage, sadly. And... I think...
So if I beat an initiative, I can move freely then. Is that right?
Yes.
Cool.
And the other hand is going to attack probably Gary, because Via's got reach, so it turns and smashes Gary with a critical hit. Yeah. Finally, it rolls a decent attack. Gary, 2d8 damage for you, buddy. 9. You're getting low. The hand beats upon you, and we'll roll initiative.
Pass, basically.
Pass. Vincent is just chilling.
This is where, Oh, actually, now I've got an idea. Let me do a herbalism check on that guy that just got on Faya.
Healing him.
A healing check on
Healing.
Gary.
Is it Gary that's the one that just got hit hard?
Yeah, but he would need to
Yes.
be like not fighting for the round to get the D3 HP. You can't quite heal him while he's like, you know.
Oh, I see. I thought that was part of the point of the this round, but that's like the round combat ends effectively.
Sure, or if they're knocked unconscious, or if they are.
I see.
Yeah.
These rules on shooting into melee are quite ferocious.
They are. They absolutely are, and it solves a lot of problems, but it also is very frustrating if you are a dart thrower in a lot of
I
melee
see.
combat.
Okay, I'll watch on.
You don't have a dagger that you can come stab something with?
No, not really.
Come on,
Fireball
boss, we
that you
need
can
ya.
sacrifice your friends for?
I look on helplessly.
All right. Ewan, you start us off, bud.
I will move up the hill to where our stuff is in the camp
Great.
and pick up a spear.
You got a spear in one hand and a box in the other. You could make an attack against something if you wanted.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'll go and attack this one
Okay.
with the spear. An 8.
Okay.
It's a miss.
It is a miss. The hand that's here, it's gonna once again hit Gary. Gary, it was so nice having you.
Gary, no.
Are you wearing your armor?
I would have
Is
if I was on watch at night.
15
Would miss.
would miss. All right. Okay. Well, I guess it misses. The other hand is, you'll find, quite slow to move. It does not catch up with you this round, Ewan. Gary, it's your turn.
Come on, you magic bastard. 15. Just roll better.
15
16?
and 16 are both misses. I mean, they
Oh,
strike,
fuck.
but they do not
I see.
damage. This thing is heavily armored. It's made out of rock and sand. Via.
Okay. I was just hoping to get lucky there.
16 is
Is there any
also.
pluses to that because of my strength? No, not on the attack.
What's your strength right now?
16, right? It's plus 1.
16.
+1 to damage, but not +1 to
Oh, yeah.
hit. Yeah. Close but no cigar. Well, eventually the other hand's going to catch up to you, and then it's just going to be game over. So let's hope fearless leader Vincent can save us from the incoming damage. And let's roll initiative. Yeah.
Is it clear that something is chasing Ewan, like from the ground?
No, I'm just throwing in spook. I don't know what to call it. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Gary, set us up. You have 4 hit points.
He's tempted to cut the rope and withdraw. But that just means the other hand's gonna catch up and we lose the thing.
Oh,
Let's get in the boat.
Would it be possible for me to like ram my machete into the hand between the fingers to like create a space so I can grab it
you would
or
need
something?
to make an attack roll as a called shot. So you would need to make it an attack roll at -4 and still hit to do what you want to do.
I will just swing.
Swing.
Yeah.
Yep. Out
Come
of
on
ideas.
then.
Just gotta roll. There you
Yeah.
go.
Just gotta roll well.
You do
And
it.
then the other one misses, but
Misses.
2 plus 60%, so 3 damage.
3. Yeah. All right. Via.
I don't even want to anymore.
No, these are
Oh my
good
God.
rolls. They're good rolls, but they're wasted on the hand of stone. Ewan, finally, spear and a magic boat.
Nope.
Natural
Actually get a
one.
second attack at the end of the
Again.
round there,
Oh.
hopefully. If we lose,
Yes, and the hand will attack
hand
you
gets to go.
first. Actually, it's staying on Gary.
Oh no.
Maybe this one is it, Gary. Math is hard. 15.
Miss.
Miss. Okay.
Okay.
I think now you can
That's
see
enough.
that there is another creature coming up towards Ewan, but it's slow. It might take another round or 2 to get to him.
Can I
And
move like onto the other side of the hand?
yeah, on your turn, next turn.
Yeah.
Initiative.
Oh, yeah, because it went after me, didn't it? Yeah.
Excellent. Right. Hands go first. Our dearly beloved friend will 16. That's the magic number that we need to hit. D8 to
Oh, no.
Gary. 8 points of damage. It
Oh.
pummels Gary in the face. He drops.
But we're going at the same time, right?
You do. You still get your full round of actions.
He screams
good.
and it becomes much
good.
more high pitched.
Oh,
18
So,
will
18
succeed.
hits.
22 will succeed.
8 on the
Oh.
60, the 18 plus 60%. which would be like
that like
12?
4? Yeah, 12 total.
13.
12.8.
Yeah, I think we just round up.
And then
And then your crit.
so 9.
No, the 22 is not a crit. That's just a regular hit.
Oh.
What's it got? 18 AC then.
Well, can I
It's got
just take
18
the
AC.
6 then?
Yeah, you'll just take
So
the
just take
6. But that is
6.
enough to destroy. And it is with its death throes then, as you two both pummel each other into submission, that you fall unconscious. But Vincent, lovingly, is there to help you. Vincent, I think you already made your health check. Your healing check.
Yeah, if you'll take the pre-healing check.
I don't like the pre-healing check. No, please,
Okay,
please,
so I'll roll
please
one.
roll now.
Let's see. No, Gary, say, as standing by, tend to him.
Clear.
There's first aid and there's healing, right?
Yes. Well, maybe first aid is an optional rule if you want to make, if you don't want people to automatically pass their binding wounds check.
Well, first aid's the one that does 1d3 healing, I think.
Yeah, I was aiming for the plus 1d3 thing.
If a character tends another within 1 round with a successful check, you restore D3. Yeah, that's the healing proficiency.
Does that stabilize him in the process? Because he's, or is that?
It will stabilize him. He'll be
Yeah.
fine, but he won't gain any HP from it. But it's dead. It's dead. And Vaya, you see it sort of crumbles into just gravel and sand.
So I didn't roll in for attack this time. I was going to.
Ooh.
We had said earlier that maybe a little bit of the chain was through the knuckle, so I was
Mhm.
gonna grab the chain if I could. But now that
Yeah.
it's done, I want to just make sure I could pick up that amulet and I got it on me, and
Yeah,
I'm like ready
you-
to move.
You can dig around in the sand pile and easily find the amulet. You've got it. It's yours. It's in your hand.
I make sure if I can position myself, I make sure I'm not close to that hand that's coming.
Yeah, well, you can move wherever you want.
Oh, the hand's over here. Okay, cool. All right.
All right, you move away. Vincent, you try to heal Gary. It doesn't go very well. There's just too many abrasions, and you're not sure what to do for this sort of abrasive damage. You'd need different linens and different poultices on hand. You don't have quite the right supplies for wounds this large in surface area.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to give any instructions to the party?
Looks like that thing will chase us down. We'll have to stand and fight, shan't we?
Ewan, it's your turn.
Ewan, make sure to drop my bag, and I'll rummage through it.
All right, I will stand between Gary and Vincent. I'll drop Vincent's bag on the ground and I'll ready my spear.
Great. Well, everybody,
4 rounds.
one hand dead. One more to go. Right? It's just the one, right? They must be limited in
Right.
numbers. Really gonna do this again? It's got 18 AC. It's gonna take forever. Gary, you're not gonna
Oh, do
bleed
you have
to
a
death.
ruling on applying a potion to someone else?
If they are unconscious, you cannot apply a potion to them.
Okay, got it.
No. It's often wanted to be done, but it cannot be done. Our
This thing's really
hand-
slow. We can probably just outmove it. It seems to come after the items.
It gets to about here. Close, but not close enough to attack in the same round. And then the party goes.
Is it? It's not going for Gary, is it? It's coming for me with the briefcase.
It's coming for you.
Yeah.
Whole party, Vincent, you can throw all 3 darts.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll throw the darts, sure.
14s are close, but not good enough. Another 3 darts down. Ewan.
I'm gonna move back and ready an attack as I move.
Okay.
I back up after throwing those darts.
With
You guys are backing up the hill, which is a slow, grueling process. Via,
should we go laterally instead?
you want to go across the hill?
Yeah.
Instead of-
I'll say as we're backing up
across.
as Vincent, let's go across. Whichever
Alright.
direction that is. I don't know.
Via.
I'm near Vincent. Yeah.
They're backing up in a way, leaving Gary's body where the hand is. Also, all of their stuff, bedrolls and backpacks and stuff. What are you gonna do, Via?
16. I can't drag Gary, right? Well, it might not even. It's going for the item, so Gary's probably fine for now.
Here's probably fine.
Um,
You could drag Gary with one arm. You got 16 strength, 15 strength right now. That's sand.
Gary's very light,
Very light.
famously. He's 5'3".
grab- I grab Gary and we pull back the rest of the party.
All right. Well, we are now in somewhat of a chase. We're going to step out of initiative order because the hand is coming after you, and the 3 of you, 4 of you, are fleeing from it. But all your stuff is here. Your bedrolls, your backpacks, everything except for whatever you were sleeping with and whatever you specifically picked up, which is not much. What do we want to do?
We can always
I'd
come back
say-
for the stuff. It doesn't want our stuff. It wants these items. We need to heal, and we can come back.
Maybe one person
My
should
opinion.
take everything, all the magic, and keep out moving it while everyone else gathers things from camp, and we'll just move out.
Oh, smart. Cool.
Yeah, that sounds good. We'll grab the essentials and meet back up with Wiley and dock offshore.
Right.
We're going to go back down the other side of the dune.
With the essentials in tow, you climb the crest of the hill and scamper down towards the ocean, towards Wiley. Is that the
Yeah.
plan for the evening?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We scamper back down towards Wiley. You can move quite quickly as you head downhill. It took you half the day to get up here. It takes you less than an hour, really, to get to the bottom as you hurry down the hill. I believe most of your gear is missing. All of your armor is missing. I think you have your weapons with you. Gary's weapons are left behind. They fall out of his hands. And eventually you get down to the base somewhere. Not exactly where Wiley is. You've probably gone down at a bit of an angle. But based on the hand speed movement, it'll take it a while to catch up with you.
Should we get on the boat in the water?
Please.
Yeah, let's do that.
So we make the boat. You hop in. Safe. The night passes. Morning arises. Magic is all worn off. The party's safe. Except for Gary Two Machetes, who is still at -4 HP.
And we're pretty sure there's no water giant elemental dwarf thing. So.
We're not sure of that at all. No.
What an
Well.
awful place, I mutter, as I look on the horizon as dawn rises. Is Summerland in sight from here?
See, is it a clear morning? It is. It's a clear enough morning. You can't see the low part of Summerland, but you can see the mountain peak arising off in the distance.
It's weird that island is named Bunny, Gentle Slope, Sunshine Hill. It's so weird that that's the island name.
Well, we might have to take a moment to rest and recover in Summerland's Port Augustus then. Let's head that way.
Right. Do
Do
we
we need to
bother?
completely restock on all that gear, or are we going to hope it's lying there in the sand?
What, machetes can be restocked in Port Augustus.
Armor, shield.
Do we go back for Wiley?
Oh, do we?
Yeah,
go-
we
oh, yeah.
said we went to Wiley to pick him up and then go to the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We can get to Port Augustus. And you know, I think this is such a nice ending spot right here. Why don't we pick up our next session in 2 weeks with us arriving in Port Augustus, and we'll figure it out from there. Good session, everybody. It was some. Gary, I think unfortunately you're going to live. You're going to have to do more of this.
Once again, avoiding death.
Good game.
Narrowly. All right, everybody. Thank you all so much for playing. Thank you all so much for watching. We will see you in a couple weeks. Ciao.